Familiar territory for Jeremy Corbyn, back to the place he grew up and where he feels at home, the campaign trail.
I think it is time for real change, and I can't wait for December the 12th.
But are the public ready for him?
You say that this election isn't about you, that it is about the Labour movement. But do you worry that your personal poll ratings could become a block on Labour's path to victory?
I don't particularly follow poll ratings. All I know is, in the 2017 election, there were queues of experts in TV studios and radio studios and so on, lining up at the beginning of the campaign to write off the Labour Party. What happened then?
You've all got good coats, haven't you?
They didn't win the election, but Labour won the campaign. This time around, they hope to win both. Hi, Jeremy Corbyn. Nice to see you on the trail. You're glad to get going?
Love to. Love it.
Even in the rain?
Even in the rain, it's great to be out doing it.
And vote leave Telford with a Tory majority of just 720 is a must-get. But will Mr Corbyn's Brexit plan to have another referendum next year put voters here off? Not this one.
So what he is doing is fantastic. That's
so
what
you're happy to have a people's vote, a second referendum next year?
If it is there, it's fantastic as well, because the first referendum is being driven by false promises.
But Mr Corbyn's promise of a new deal and a referendum could be washed away if the EU refused to agree a fourth Brexit extension. But what are you going to do if the EU don't grant you that extension?
I am very clear that an incoming government will get the time necessary to negotiate, will get that extension, and indeed I've discussed
this. How do you know?
Well, I've discussed this with Keir Starmer, with many officials in the EU and heads of government elsewhere.
Have you discussed it with Michel Barnier?
Yes.
So has Michel Barnier made it clear to you that he will give you an extension? Because it really matters, this.
Of course it matters. An incoming government, after a general election, must be given the time in order to negotiate it.
Yesterday, Juncker said he doesn't think yours is a realistic approach. He doesn't think you can count on that extension. So the reason I'm asking is that people are going to have to vote for you blind, not knowing if you want to leave or stay, and you might have to take that decision at the end of January.
One thing is very, very clear. We're not going into a no-deal exit. I think we will get the deal we need to get.
And you have spoken to Macron and Merkel, because you said you've spoken to heads of state.
We've kept in touch with them on this, yes.
He's spoken to the EU and he's spoken to these people too. They might be sold on him, but he'll have to sign up millions more in the coming weeks to win. Beth Rigby, Sky News.